All right, everyone, welcome to another video. This time we're back in the Catskills, New York for our part 2 road trip. And we're currently at a location called the La Minette. It was formerly called the Del Mar. And before that it was called the Jacob Inn. I don't know too much about this place, but I'll share with you what I do know. A family purchased this back in the 1920s when it operated as the Jacob Inn. It was a smaller hotel. It catered to the Jewish community, and the family ran it as the Jacob Inn and eventually changed it to the Del Mar. I think that was either in the 1940s or 1960s. And they operated as the Del Mar up until the 1980s when it officially shut down due to lack of business or declining business. And they sold it to an Italian family. And 1 year later, after purchasing it in the 80s, it changed into a drug rehab facility. Operated as that for a few years, and as far as I know, it hasn't been anything else since then. It's been sitting empty, vacant, abandoned for a long period of time here. So there's a number of buildings on the property. We're going to focus on the main building here, but there's 2 additional structures behind us. And across the road, there's a number of bungalows. I'll show you a couple snapshots of those right now. But our primary focus is the main building. This is where we'll probably find most of the interesting and remaining stuff that was left behind. So come along with us as we check out the former remains of the Del Mar Hotel. So it looks like we arrived in the kitchen area. I think it's a fairly good sized one. And this is a very large building too, as you can see from the exterior. It has many floors, it's very wide, so we're not going to be able to get through each and every room and floor, but we'll show you what we can. This floor is rotted. This floor is sunk in. Looks like just an office back there with a record player on it. It's a nice heavy door, old school cooler. Don't know if there's any plans for this place. I know it is for sale, but it's been for sale for years. Oh, I got a nice popcorn machine here. That's got to be a fairly older one. Oh, look at this. Okay, so maybe we're learning something new. La Minette, I thought was the drug rehab facility, but apparently it became La Minette after the drug rehab facility. And I don't know what it was, but they obviously served some food. And Sarah loves some bad word. So.
That is old.
Yeah.
God.
This is probably worth some money. So I guess part of my information was correct, but as always, it's not always 100% foolproof. I do whatever research I could. It's a nice open room, hardwood floors. Some little storage closets. Those look like grills. I don't know what the heck this is. Oh, it's a little... Oh, what's this? It's like a little elevated platform here with some old machine. Christie Electric Corp. If you guys happen to know what this is, feel free to share down below. It's like xenon mercury illuminator. I'm not sure what movie this is. Came out June 18th though. Nice old school televisions. And some kind of Jewish book. This looks like it would have been maybe a lobby, the lobby check-in point. Probably had all the room keys there. Sir, is there any vacancy here?
Nope, there's not one key. Sorry, you have to come back another time.
Dang it.
Business cards.
So, okay, that makes more sense now. So, Jacob Inn turned into Delmar, turned into a drug rehab facility, and then finished off as La Minette Hotel Motel, bed and breakfast, movie dinner theater, after hours disco. That'd be pretty neat if we could find those. Oh, geez. That's pretty bad. Completely collapsed. There's a Burt Reynolds poster, cop and a half. And we're greeted by the, is this the Three Ninjas? Surf Ninjas. That looks like Bolo Young from Bloodsport with, what's his name, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh my God. Check this out. Absolutely incredible. I gotta get Mike's impression when he sees this. Hang on.
Awesome.
Well, it appears they had some type of medical office or doctor's office. Even has the lamp there still. Look at the stirrups. It's like, yeah, they took the bulb out of it. Just for the fact it's still here, though, I mean, even look at this little medical counter. This is a nice find. This will look neat in black and white.
Yeah.
Capture. I was not anticipating on finding something like this, so if anybody out there watching knows anything about this equipment, as far as dates go, maybe manufacturers, would love to find out. I'm just shocked that the glass is not smashed. I mean, it's kind of rare. This stuff right here already made this trip definitely worth it. Finding a little room like this with this equipment was a huge, awesome experience to find it in here. So apparently this is bathroom slash graffiti wall. So if we found that room, I'm just curious to see what else we're gonna find. That is pretty cool. It's like almost frozen in time, but weathered, you know, significantly. So yeah, it looks like there's definitely some structural issues with this building. That is awesome though. Gotta get some snapshots of that. So as you can see out the window, there is another two buildings back there, one there and one farther up. May or may not get into those.
Oh shit.
What?
The whole ceiling's on the floor.
Oh my God. And there's a hole in the floor. That's gonna fall through any time now.
It's a lot of weight with the furniture there.
Mm-hmm. It's all pine cones here. All these rooms are all the same. The ceilings are falling down. It's a little precarious up here. It's like, feels like it's leaning a little bit. So this is the top floor. I thought this building was bigger. Looks bigger on the outside. That's a really nice, I guess that'd be a dresser. Yeah, lots of decay.
Your feet.
It's all that like almost like cardboard ceiling.
I think that's what it is. It's like a shredded insulation.
That old wallpaper. So it looks like the back half of this building's more intact than the front half. Look in the medicine cabinet here.
1990.
Comfort Plus. This is a very tiny toilet room. Thought I heard something up here. Toilet room. So it looks like the rooms over here have shared bathrooms. They're all connected. Showers on the right side, toilets on the left. And people are stealing the pipes. That's the emergency fire ladder outside. We're not going out there. And I think we saw everything there was to see in this building, so I guess we're gonna head out to the back and check out one or two more of the buildings and see what's in them. I'd love to find the information on that little business card though. I think there was a lounge or something. I'd like to try and locate that before we leave. But finding that little medical room was an awesome find. Even if we don't find the other stuff, that room alone made it worth it. So we'll pick up outside and go from there. Oh, okay, this leads to, there is a basement though. This leads to that collapsed area. Not sure if this continues on or not. Let me take a peek around the corner. I think it stops right there, okay. I think these were bathrooms, I'm not sure. There's the door frame right there. It's sunk down about 6 feet. Okay. Oh, these are concrete steps?
Yeah.
Plumber's crack camouflage. Look at the size of that tank.
Wow.
It's like maybe it's an ice machine. Just piles of dishes. This is probably the largest oil tank I've ever seen. Looks like maybe there's a furnace in there. Coffee. A little spider here. Here's the dirt basement floor. Can't really go, just a crawl space. So inside this cabinet, Mike found an old sign. It says "Modern Bungalows for Rent." It's pretty funny they used it as like a sideboard. And this is the massive furnace. That is huge. Let's see if I can get a name on it for you. Okay, so we made it all the way through the first building, the main building here. Got a couple of buildings behind us, and obviously across the street I mentioned there's bungalows. We're not going to be concerned about those. I think those are just little living quarters. But on that business card, it did say there was a theater here and possibly a lounge, so trying to locate those. So maybe they'll be in the buildings behind us. So maybe we'll have some luck, but we'll head over there now and check it out. So here's the before with the Delmore sign. And here's how it looks today. La Minette sign and very overgrown. So that's the building we just came from. It's very massive, but it's mainly just guest rooms. We have a building right there, building right there, and another one right here. So we'll check this one out first. What's that say? These look like more rooms. Got a calendar here, that's helpful. $1991. Got some decorative fish on the wall. It's odd room layout. Not gonna lie, you partially startled me there. Pretty cool drawing. Okay, so this building's a bit disappointing, but we got through it in about all of 30 seconds, so we'll head to the much larger one next to it. Baby stroller. Definitely sometime remodeled in the 70s with this wood paneling, maybe even 80s.
Exercise equipment.
Thought I heard a noise from down there. Maybe it's the floor creaking. This building looked taller though, didn't it? Isn't there a second floor?
It's flat. Looks like it might.
From the outside, it looked like it's 2 stories. Check the basement out. Yeah, weight room. And gospel room. That's a weird setup. Maybe this was a theater room? It's hard to tell. This old school weightlifting equipment, man. This stuff is dated. Got your bench press right here. I think it's rusted together. Oh, there we go. That was annoying.
I know, right?
This equipment's pretty old. Reminds you like what they have in prisons.
That's an actual like bike chain for a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Got some board games down here. Dungeon.
It's complete. We found the kids' toys.
Jesus. Someone in the mirror there. This is pretty cool finding this stuff. Let's see. Recreation room, no smoking. No one allowed in rec room without a counselor. So this is must have been when there's the drug rehab facility. Shirts and shoes worn while using weights. Use of weights with counselor present only, which they repeated twice. Must maintain rec room clean at all times. Unruly behavior attitude results in non-use of rec room. No food or drink in the rec room. Yes, apparently this was in use for the people that were here for the rehab. These are like church pews. So this may have been maybe a type of gospel area, or could have been the theater room. Really hard to tell. Looks like maybe the counselor would have sat here and make sure everyone was behaving appropriately. And there's the upstairs. So this is a pretty cool find down here. So maybe the next building will house maybe the theater or the lounge. To be continued. So I thought I was going crazy for a moment. The building we just came out of with the weight room has a second floor, but we can't find a stairwell anywhere to go up. Oh God, I almost fell. So that's kind of baffling. But we got one more building here, so we'll check this one out. Okay, so here's building number 4. Okay, at least we have steps here. The building's in much worse shape. Crutch over there in the corner. Okay, not much down here, just badly decayed rooms, so we're gonna see if we can make our way upstairs, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for that because if the downstairs is this bad, upstairs is probably worse. Okay, so that's where we just came from, the bottom level. Came up the steps and they're, as anticipated, in worse condition. So we will not be continuing in this building with the ceiling looking like that. So there's just a really quick look at some of the bungalows. They're severely decayed and dilapidated, and they're scattered all throughout the property. But I believe right up here is a pool somewhere, an outdoor pool, so we're going to try and find that. So it's like it would have been like a clubhouse. And there's the pool. Okay, this is the first for me. They actually have a gate blocking you from going to the deep end. There's only one way to get into the deep part, it's over there. If you enter here, you're completely encased.
This would be their toddler pool.
Yeah. Wading pool or toddler pool we're in right now. And you got the much deeper end over there. So this was underwater at one point, which I don't think would be good for the pool because it obviously rusts. Surprisingly, no water down here. Very deep though. So Mike's roughly my height, around 5'11", I think. So this pool, probably about 11, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 feet deep.
Yeah, I'd say about 9, 10.
Yeah, probably around 10.
It's a little down. There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Definitely a first for me though with that railing as the stopper for children going into the deep end. I figured they would have came up like a net system, something that wouldn't be metal and that's gonna, you know, basically be acidic to the water with the rust. Okay, so here's a quick look at the clubhouse. Got a cooler that's partially full of water. This is still usable. Surprised it's not smashed. That's pretty cool. It's almost like a rec room or something. Storage room. They got sandboxes, loungers, rockers, all kinds of stuff. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was my fault. I wasn't watching where I was stepping. Almost went through. Okay, I think it's enough for this room. So just when we thought we were done, we're finding a few more items here. Right there is the pool and the clubhouse or pool house. We got this really cool outdoor, I guess it'd be like an outdoor stove. I feel like I'm sinking down. It's almost like there's like a false floor here. That's pretty neat. And just over here, we have the remains of a playground. So we'll check that out next. This is kind of cool. It's just kind of being overtaken by the foliage and everything. Got some climbing chains there, like the hanging monkey bars. Slide over there with some swings. It's a pretty neat find. So we get a look from the other side. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for today's video from the La Manette, former Delmore, former Jacobs Inn, hotel, bed and breakfast, and drug rehab facility. As we explore this place here, we got to see basically remnants of all three, I guess it'd be all three of those businesses. You know, Jacobs Inn, Delmore, La Manette, okay, 4. Looks like the buildings behind us here, the ones that we just checked out previously and the one we just came from just now, was like the dormitory for the people that were here for the rehab. Lots of signs posted for make sure you not do this, do that without a counselor around. But the main building that we went in, which was the most intriguing, looks like it was operated as the hotel and bed and breakfast. And from what we could tell from some calendars that we found, it closed sometime around the 90s. So the information I did provide, to you in the beginning of the video got us to a certain point, but what we discovered inside helped us tell the rest of the story, which was what we try to do. We try and explain everything from beginning to end and just share it with you guys, and hopefully enjoy the footage that goes along with it. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike, and he'll tell you what he thinks as well.
The bed and breakfast, I think, was the most impressive. Had the medical room upstairs. Big fan of that. The second room right after that, full of decay. The beds were all moldy and mossy, and just I mean, it just makes for a good picture. It's sad to see something like this go, but all things come to an end, I guess.
And the other cool thing we found too, aside from the medical room, which was my favorite, was that little gym room down in the basement of the one building. It had the old equipment, it had the church pews. That may or may not have been the theater room. It's hard to tell, but according to that business card, there was a theater and a nightclub or a lounge here, or a disco room. We weren't able to locate those. It's unfortunate because they would have been a nice piece to this video, but what we did see though was still quite impressive, and I'm happy we were able to share it with you guys. On a side note, don't forget Mike has a channel, Good Day for Decay. Head over there, subscribe. He'll be sharing a slideshow of everything that he saw here today, and I'll put that link down below in the description. If you guys, of course, have any comments or questions, you're welcome to share them down below. Love the feedback from you guys. And we ask that just give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Lastly, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you don't miss any future uploads or adventures. So thanks for watching, and like always, we'll see you in the next video.